Hello everyone, we are learning about the project that's a RCC retaining wall basics. I welcome you all to this course, Certification in Quantity Surveying, and we are learning about the projects that we are assigning, and we are trying to find out the quantities on our own with the help of the understanding that we had throughout this session. So I just want to go through the another important one, that's a retaining wall. I'll just give you the brief regarding what exactly is a retaining wall all about. Then I'll explain you the drawings in detail so that you will be in a position to calculate the quantities on your own, and will be able to compare whatever the quantities that we have learned, whether they are merging with each other or not. So let us go for the next one, that's a RCC retaining wall. So what exactly is a retaining wall? It is a structure which that retains or holds back any material. Most of the time it is earth, and it prevents from the sliding and eroding it away, and as it is designed so that it can resist the material pressure from the that is holding it back. Okay, so the retaining wall most of the time has a purpose of keeping the structure intact in a position. So if suppose that this is the material that is been relying over here, so this is kind of a retaining wall you're going to have. Okay, so whatever the material pressure is there, it is not going to topple and anything. So this length might be sometimes even bigger. So now what are the various types of retaining wall we do have? These are the retaining wall structure as a type following one. The first one are the gravity walls. Gravity walls are those which do have their own weight such a huge, and they do carry whatever the load is coming on them very precisely with the help of their own weight. So gravity retaining walls are most of the time concrete walls, you can call. In them the boulders are used of heavy size so that the weight of the structure itself becomes so heavy that it is able to carry whatever the load is going to come on them. Then we do have a cantilever retaining wall, something that I have drawn over here. Then the next one we have a counterfort or buttresses retaining wall. Buttresses are those which are provided at the extra support that we provide over here. So this but are called as a buttresses. So with the help of this, the retaining is done for the soil or any earth. They are the buttress wall. Another one are the precast and pre-stressed concrete blocks. These are the ones who are used as precast ones, who are casted into the labs, who are casted into the factory, and then they are shifted towards the whatever the construction site is. Next one are the brick masonry retaining walls. These are the kind of walls which are not going to serve a huge purpose, as the brick masonry retaining wall is going to have a lots of joints into them. So these walls are not that strong as compared to the concrete walls, but they do retain some of the a structure which is up to 2 to 3 meters of height. Then we have the stones similar to the brickworks. They do have lots of joints into them. We need to use some filler material so as to hold them together. Then when then the another component that is reinforces soil walls. These are the walls wherein the reinforcement are used at the soil nailing or the rock nailing is been done into them, and with the help of this they are reinforced and hold them together. Then the hybrid systems are kind of one wherein you go on a combination of lots of material into each other, and the retaining walls that are you are going to construct, you are going to have, there will be a combination of the some of the other component that we have discussed above, or they can be a mixed of some tailed gammon or the tailed concrete blocks or anything. Okay, so these are some of the types of the retaining wall we have. So we'll be discussing about the first one, that's a concrete retaining wall. So I'll explain you the drawing in detail, that what exactly the wall is about, then we'll move forward for learning into that. With this, I wish you all the best. Thank you so much.